Okay, wow, that certainly did just happen. Welcome back to the Watford Way. I hope you guys are having a good day. I was having a good day up until the match kicked off, and then Cardiff City scored a goal within 55 seconds, which made my day ever so worse very, very quickly. And that was, for me, probably the worst performance under Tom Cleverley's tenure so far. It was probably the worst performance, actually, going back all the way to Valerian Ismail's era at Watford, if you will, last season. Watford lost that match from the kickoff today, really. Every duel we went in for, it seemed like we lost. Clearly conceding that early doesn't help. And I think as fans, you can take a one-off situation like that. It doesn't happen too often for most teams conceding that early. However, for Watford this season, it's become, a very common occurrence. And I still don't quite know why it's happening, but it is happening, and it's happening time and time again. And that's why Tom Cleverley, Paul Robinson, and his coaching staff get paid a lot of money, because it's their job to figure out why and create solutions for that. I actually thought the first goal was very well worked. Yes, there was a couple of mistakes in there by Watford, which I won't come on to today because it's not really a deep dive analysis type video. However, the first goal I thought was quite well worked, albeit Callum Robinson shouldn't have been in that much space and allowed that much time to shoot on goal. It was a great strike, to be fair to him. The second goal is where I have a big issue. Ryan Porteous, for me, and Yasser Larouchi are at fault for that second goal. You'll be able to see, if you go back and watch it yourselves, go on YouTube, go into the Watford YouTube channel, find the goal, the second goal, change the speed of the video to half speed or quarter speed, and watch Yasser Larouchi and Ryan Porteous and their positional awareness, because then you'll see why that goal actually happened. Watford's goal, we'll quickly touch on that, of course. Georgie scoring his first goal at Vicarage Road this season. Very well taken. And the goal really was made by Rocco Vata. I think that's his third assist now already. So Rocco Vata certainly racking up the goal contributions very quickly since he's come into the first team environment. And that was the only real positive from the game for Watford, Georgie's goal. And Georgie, Loser, Vata, those were the three players for me who I felt had very good performances. The rest of the Watford team, absolutely shocking. I mean, Ryan Andrews towards the end, I don't know what's going on with him. But yeah, he literally couldn't control a ball. That was like it was passed from a teammate, probably 1 or 2 meters away. He couldn't even control it. And that happened multiple times with Ryan Andrews throughout the match. A really poor performance from him. I think the main man we need to talk about today, the main couple of men really, but more so this guy I'm going to highlight now is Musa Sissoko and the Edu Kayembe, midfield partnership. I love Tom Cleverley. I love the guy. He's got a lot of credit in the bank with me and with you, I'm sure. However, I don't know what he sees in these two players. Now, I know through injury, he's forced to play some of these guys, obviously through squad rotation and making sure everyone's fit and healthy. But why isn't Pierre Duomo, starting this game alongside Imran Louza? Surely that is the natural partnership and the natural progression for this Watford side. I'm sure if Tom Bashiru was available, he would be playing alongside Imran Louza. And Pierre Duomo as a player is quite similar in stature and his actual play style to Tom Bashiru. He loves to have the ball. He's quite lanky. He likes to dribble with the ball into forward areas. So, for some reason, Tom Cleverley isn't utilising Pierre Duomo. The same with Festia Basele, who is seemingly now spending a lot of time on the Watford bench. Everyone today put in really poor performances, culminated, unfortunately, by a guy who I've backed since he joined the club, and that player is Daniel Jebbison. Now, I've been Daniel Jebbison's biggest fan, I would say, since he joined the club, at least in terms of vocal Watford fans here on social media. I think he's been unfairly treated at times by Cleverley in terms of when he's come on in matches and the actual game time he's had. However, in the last 2 or 3 appearances Jebbison's had at Watford, he's not put the ball in the back of the net. And that's not an issue, you know, if he's not being presented with chances. However, Daniel Jebbison has probably had 5, 6, maybe 7 clear-cut chances. And the one today was huge. I mean, it was a well-worked set-piece routine by Watford. I think it was Ryan Andrews with the long throw into Francisco Sierralta. He headed it on to the back post. Jebbison was free, unmarked. All he had to do was nod it into the back of the net, just get his header on target. It would have been an equalising goal, 2-2 at the time, with 10 minutes or so to play. And Jebbison just lost all composure. He completely fumbled the chance. And for me, his time is up. I've backed him long enough now. And Daniel Jebbison, I think it's time he goes back to Bournemouth and Watford look to recruit, hopefully, a more experienced 9 in January. And talking of January, actually, before I end the video, there's 3 positions I would look to strengthen. Now, whether Gino Pozzo will get out his wallet, I'm not entirely sure, but the positions I would look to strengthen are left back, left wing back, if you want to call it that, central midfield or a CDM, and a striker. So those are the 3 positions I'd look to strengthen. Let me know if you agree with that in the comments down below. But yes, we move on to our next game, which is QPR on New Year's Day. It looks like a very stormy game, actually. Keep an eye on that, because it might get called off. The early signs are it's going to be pretty wet and pretty windy at QPR Loftus Road on New Year's Day, which will certainly be an entertaining watch. But again, that has the potential to be quite a banana skin. Like this Cardiff City game was as well. So we'll have to see how that pans out. And then after QPR, it does not get any easier. Sheffield United, the Championship leaders currently, visit Vicarage Road. So I'm concerned actually going forward. Of course, a positive is we've reached the transfer window. We've also reached a halfway point of the season. And as I record this currently, Watford sit in 6th position, halfway through the Championship season. And if we can finish there in May, at the end of the season, then that will certainly be very, very exciting. But lots of football to be played. Lots of things will happen between now and then. And all I'm going to say is get behind the boys, regardless of your opinions on them players. And hopefully we'll recruit a few more additions in January. Thank you for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.